well.
Yeah. Let's see whether the Raptor can actually tank this one up and get out. As there's a Valkyrie, it is going to work out very, very nicely here. As Ruler likely to go down first. First blood does go over to Diablo.
And the Tycho's busting, and it's like, okay.
And he's got Trinity Force as well.
40% of your health. Yeah, it's full burst.
It's a massive advantage. It's okay. In goes Vikla, looks for the angle. There is the backflip and the solo bolo. It's the year of Vikla. It's confirmed.
It's his year. Solo killing Chovy.
Oh my god, okay. And now B&K looking for another one. The flash forward, the wild growth, as Diablo will take down the Corki. Duro's dead as well, and Raptor was just... Move on down, let's see whether he can find the angle, as there's the man drop. Canyon moves in, the all-out onto Chovy. He's taking so much damage, and down he will go. Canyon now finds himself in trouble as Keen gets closed in by the bottom lane. Ruler is in base, Duro's desperately trying to help out, but they've lost 2 already, and B&K fire back.
That's one way to answer the Azir. Just kill him. Still on cooldown, didn't throw it out. Keen going in on Clear, but he's all armor.
Yeah, Raptor is now moving down as well. Kellen in position, has the wild growth, uses it as the polymorph onto Ruler is there. Oh, the spear barely missing, but look at this! They're bobbing for apples underneath this inner turret. Ruler is just dead. Perfect execution comes forward. The turret finishes off Vikla, and Kellen is really dead. Keen is going to survive. That was a little comical in the end, but yeah. I'd say, yeah. Well, Diablo is not quite there just yet, but he might be able to get there in time for the fight. As Canyon down to 50%, but the Baron is down to 5,000. All right, in comes the Pantheon. He dives on top, but the bubble is waiting for him, and Raptor is going to be eviscerated. The Aegis is not quite enough. Empress Divide hits the air, though, and now Vikla, it's his turn to start something. Diablo's shown up, though. They're trying to peel for him. Into the backline goes, oh my God! How dare you do it again, Canyon! Diablo is going to be able to kill him, but my goodness, they keep 3 Barons on the table and save the play. Look at his cheeky face. Look at his face. Oh my God, Canyon. My goodness, are GenG going to win this off the back of 2 flag steals?
It's looking like
so unfair.
It's just...
Oh no, Diablo is able to dash out of the way of Chovy here. Oh, the Arc of Ruin almost kills him. Has to flash to get out of the way. As Vikla dashing on top of Canyon now. Oh, okay. Where'd he go? Cuts him down where he stands. Now Raptor looking for the angle, dives on top of Ruler, but buffers the Valkyrie really nicely, and now spacing it out as best he can. The flash from Clear, but Ruler has already taken down the Pantheon. Diablo's also doing the same thing on the other side of the fight, though, and Ruler is dead. It's the kill going over to Vikla, and who else was going to save the day? Obviously, this man on the Akali, as GenG... Duro does have a little bit of redemption here that he's looking for. Some supportive combat is what he really wants. There it is. All right, B&K now with control back in their hands, but not exactly a gold advantage, as, oh my God, Vikla does so much damage. The stun not quite going to be enough here, as there is the Dominus. Perfect execution to get him out of there, but oh, the bubble! Connects onto Raptor, he goes down to the GA, there's the wild growth onto Canyon, he should be going down to his GA as well, but the Pantheon is going to be locked up, and Gen.G are going to be there to save their jungler. B&K gonna get slowed down on this push as Chovy looking for a wrap around Vikla. Yeah, he tries to go into the mist and actually does get out of the way. Ruler is dead as well. And Diablo survives! Chovy is still there, though, at full health, and Keen is just teleported back in. Clear realizing that he just needs to make sure that everyone has a way out. The polymorph, the flash from Kellen, and the DPS. It's not going to be there. They wipe the floor with the 2 carries, and Chovy sacrifices his life for it. I'd probably say that that one's worth, as now Clear is still pretty deadly. Kellen just trying his very best to defend as he sidesteps the bubble, and now Clear looking to get on top of Duro. This could be the angle. Another shield, and he hits the cube. He got it. Duro goes down, and Keen will finally take out the top laner, and the polymorph just comes back off cooldown. Another 20 seconds. B&K are making sure that Vikla is going to be as close as possible. Canyon is wrapping around for some reason. B&K need to try and stop this. There is the Q to bring them all back. The all-out brings Keen in. I'm not entirely sure about that decision, as Clear is absolutely gigantic. There's the knock-up from Canyon, as B&K's health bars are just being destroyed, and the massive crocodile is going to chop them all up. Down goes Ruler, but it's in trade for the Nexus, as Gen.G steal away what is one of the most ridiculous games I've ever had.
You know, Mastery
Oh, Ruler, unfortunately, walking a little bit too far up. Doesn't have cleanse anymore because he has to flash to get out of the way. There's a grand entrance, though, as in the meantime, there's Canyon finding the angle into the mid lane and takes down Vikla. Nothing he can do about that, and Chovy off to a great start. Now picking up the assist in lane and will be able to get rid of that.
They wanted the cleanse so they can go for this play with I'll have that, but now he's going to ult the wave.
Yeah, curtain call comes in. Diablo looking to try and block this as he does bring those minions in. Can Raptor make this one work as Chovy's trying to get on down? There's the flash forward. Sprint display Kellen around the turret. And down they will go. Kellen tanks it up perfectly. And that is... As tomorrow, it's looking like, you know, the telecom wall could go all the way. There are some opportunities here as now Keen with some needlework underneath the turret. There's another one, though. Raptor is addicted to hitting turrets with his ultimate. Okay. And it's working.
Chovy moving up. Has the realm warp.
I believe Raptor may be dead, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, he is going to be taken down. That's 544 gold going over to Chovy.
Okay,
now
so
just completes it now.
Oh, no.
Oh, dear. Xenoblade barely misses onto Keen, though.
Question is, can you make this happen before Gen.G come over?
Well, Canyon already here. There is the solar flare, and he gets in there. The supreme display of talent comes down, but Canyon is in position. Flash out there from Raptor, gets out of the way of the turret, is now clear. Needs to try and save Raptor and Kellen. Kellen already down as the rest of Gen.G make their way forward. Duru with the quickness is there, but now Vikla turns up and brings the orb to protect his Ambessa. The two as all right, Raptor going in. King could be in trouble once again. He's going to flash to get himself out of the way as now Kellen finds himself in trouble as Canyon looks to turn it, and it's Ruler that takes the kill with his deadly flourish. Will be able to take out this turret. The flash forward there from Kellen. Solar Flare is going to connect as into the mist they go, but Canyon shows up at exactly the right time. Keen now trying to turn this as he has the needlework to get that health bar back up again. And the Realm Warp from Chovy to deliver him in. And now Raptor is going to show up. Kellen is likely to go down, but there is the public execution. True Shot Barrage is avoided by Chovy and Canyon beautifully. And now Duro with the quickness just says sit down, and Chovy will take him out.
Huge turnaround there from Gen.G and BNK FEARX. You know, they committed to the play initially, but you could see they thought this is not a good idea, and they started to regret it. And as more and more members joined in.
Oh dear, Mega Cone going to be able to get Vikla, and never mind, it doesn't get him out of there. The bullets rain true, and Ruler just hit. Oh dear.
Don't flash in like that.
There's a Realm Warp. Vikla is likely to die, and he will be taken out. What more can they get? That is going to be the question, though, as he survives a little longer than I would have expected. Yeah. Here on the top side of the map, Clear is still doing some good work, but he's not going to be helping with this dragon fight that's happening in 20 seconds time.
I think that one, you just give it up.
Double slowed down. Deadly Flourish doesn't connect. Is now Kellen going to be the target one more time. Canyon is just a raid boss in this game. It's kind of impossible to do anything to him as Ruler with just a cheeky shot just nabs his third kill of the game. And Chovy has the item. By the way, as Diablo, still tagged by the quickness there. As, okay, Clear looking to make his way over and picks up Ruler. They might be able to turn it into a kill onto him, but Raptor is already dead. Diablo, can you get the damage down as he sidesteps and Dura gets killed by Baron? Oh no! Still, Chovy shows up, and this guy has an entire bank worth of funds that he just throws at the...
He levels up on Vikla. And Canyon is 2 levels up on Raptor.
Canyon going to get delivered alongside Chovy as Sprint Display of Talent comes down, and Canyon is just dead. Mega Cone to split up absolutely everyone, and Clear dives into the fight. Chovy able to take down the Leona, but the public execution to pick him up Diablo from over the wall, but Clear is just dead, and Chovy goes golden. Keen able to tank it out, but it is going to be the kill there for Vikla. The ulti is not doing the most damage, or sorry, getting the most value here for Canyon. As Shockwave going to connect onto Chovy. Can they actually kill him? No. As easy, just going to kill Diablo instead. He gets thrown back by the Supreme Display of Talent. Needlework almost kills Diablo. He needs to get to the fountain as Vikla is just taken out. And the public execution is not going to land there from Clear. Still, he gets himself into relative safety underneath these Nexus turrets. As Chovy looking a little worse for wear. These health bars looking better on the side of BNK than they would have otherwise been. Is now Clear getting cut down where he stands. Diablo trying to get the damage in, but it is not enough. And Canyon will be able to shut him down. Just not enough damage for BNK. And Gen.G are looking to remain undefeated here in the LCK Cup, even if Game 1 was silly. This one was a little one-sided, and Gen.G demonstrating that they are still on Korean soil, and they're looking pretty good.
And you know, I was thinking about the fact of a perfect week, and I feel like